The point I'm trying to get across is that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. You never know if your best friend identifies as a
pedophile.
You don't know if they have a
leaked DMs
or an
minor
inside of them, okay? Just be accepting, okay? It's 2016. The last thing you want to do is offend someone, okay?
What's up? It's another day on YouTube, and there's another person that's apparently a pedophile. And today it is Chris/Ava from MrBeast, and it's kind of weird because the situation should have already been blown over. Like, fucking Ava should have been fired from MrBeast and completely canceled a long time ago. But the worst part about it is that the worst kind of people were trying to call them out for their behavior. And it's not like Ava ever tried to hide their behavior. They just never needed to until now.
Holy shit, man. So my motherfucking main nigga, Chris Tyson, supports child porn. He's into that freak ass shit. We gotta protect our youth. We gotta protect our kids and our goddaughters and our nephews and our nieces and our cousins from weird ass freak motherfuckers like this. You feel me?
And it's ironic that the number one most infamous textbook example of a freak motherfucker happens to be the one reporting on this. And this was a year ago. So MrBeast probably did see this video, but to be fair, you can't blame him. Hold on. I don't know which is worse. Because if someone said that my friend was a pedophile, but it was EDP445, I would think he's just trying to make his own image look better. But if EDP445 is saying it's bad, then it must be really bad, and it's at least worth investigating just to make sure that they're not, a fucking terrible person doing illegal things under the MrBeast brand.
Chris Tyson, he was seen kissing his son on the lips. Where I'm getting the whole child porn shit at is Chris Tyson is friends with somebody named, I think his name is Chadman, whatever the fuck his name is. And Chris Tyson and Shadman, they're into lolicon.
And I don't know who he thought he was fooling, because he probably saw this, because Chris does zero effort to ever try to hide their past liking of lolly and shit, as we've discovered in the past few days. But he probably just saw this and thought this was an easy opportunity to look good relatively. But it's EDP445. He's not really fooling anybody. This was made a year after the whole Chet Goldstein thing. And it was still kind of fresh because no one really forgets about a huge drama like that. That was the number one thing on the internet at the time. So I think he was just trying to crawl his way back to a career, but fuck EDP. This is probably the only good thing he did, and it's just basic common sense to call it out. But it's EDP. He literally tried to meet with a 13-year-old. He doesn't deserve any praise or respect for just doing the bare minimum that any normal, decent human being would call out. Because Ava from MrBeast did nothing to really hide it. They basically hid their pedophilia as well as MrBeast hid their edgy jokes. And I don't mean to say that they're on the same level. I just mean to say Ava did absolutely nothing to hide it and was a proud and open pedophile basically. And anyone that's in that circle and fucking reads her tweets and watches her videos was probably able to pick up on it, and 95% of us didn't, because we really just care about MrBeast.
Selling N-word for $400 money? The most I would pay is $300. Sorry, $400 is just out of my price range for that type of stuff. QQ, shut the fuck up, you stupid faggot. If the video was lived, how would I call you a stupid faggot? Exactly. It's not lived, fucking dumbass. N-word, 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 N-word. Thanks, Hustlin, for the donation. I appreciate it. No more, no, boys. No more typing the N-word in chat. No more cursing. Selling 10 for $69 each? That's a steep price. I don't think you're going to get any sales. I'm kidding.
I have no idea why everyone on Twitter always wants to bring up these old clips, because it's not it's MrBeast's fault. This is all basically Ava's fault, and it's just edgy jokes from about a decade ago at this point. It's almost 2024. 2016 was about 8 years ago, so if you round up, it's a decade. And these are just edgy jokes, and it's people are acting like MrBeast is on the same level for saying, reading these comments that were offensive in a stream chat that other people wrote. And they're acting like MrBeast was the one that was messaging minors when all he ever did was employ Chris, gave them a job, and helped them with their career, and basically shared like a lot of his success with a lot of the people around him that, aren't the best video makers or producers or editors, but they're the people that MrBeast was friends with before he was popular, and he, brought him into successful careers. And now people want to take down MrBeast because of the fact that just his friend is a pedophile. And it's not MrBeast like wasn't the one messaging these minors, or like, it wasn't like Chris and MrBeast were working together. It's just the fact that MrBeast wants to drop someone for being a pedophile, but the fact that they're trans, people want to bring up every single wrong thing MrBeast has ever done. When we're talking about like an illegal issue here, and the fact that there's, minors that are being put into harm's way by like being around this influential person. And I don't understand, because it's not like there are things that MrBeast isn't accountable for. Like, he's not the one that wasn't messaging the minors, but he should have known about this, because this has been a big issue for over a year. And even EDP said it was fucking bad. The number one pedophile on YouTube that everyone hates. So he definitely heard about this drama like last year and has been seeing the signs, but he should have really stepped in a lot earlier, but he just never wanted to lose his brand deals.
So on Kiwi, she's referring to Kiwi Farms. Legit being people telling people to go to my house and, do something bad. That website is the reason my child has a gun pointed at him by cops. They renamed my family businesses on Google, harass and dox my family members to the point where they don't talk to me anymore, and are the reasons I had to move. So thank you for sending more eyes to the bottom of the barrel of the internet, where transphobia is encouraged by the creator who enjoys and has encouraged doxes of me, because they think that I am a Jewish person being paid by Disney to transition. Now, this is a very wild accusation, because if Ava took maybe even 5 minutes out of her life to watch the video that she is so hard on criticizing, then she would realize that I actually decry what the actual website would do if it means harassing and doxing anyone. There's no actual, way that anybody can approve of that kind of behavior. It's fucked up. But I believe the reason why, Chris Tyson dislikes a lot of online message boards and image boards and places like Kiwi Farms is they're the only people that are actually cataloging archive links of this stuff right there.
And I don't get why everybody is being mad at the people that are like holding pedophiles accountable. Like, the Kiwi Farms is just posting like screenshots. It's not like they're coming up with like giant conspiracies to take down MrBeast and fucking Ava Tyson. It just makes zero sense that like half of the people are getting mad at the people trying to like expose the pedophile, and not the person that was fucking talking to minors and grooming them and offering them money and all this shit. I don't understand it. There shouldn't be like an argument here. It should just be a fucking cancellation. And it's completely asinine that it took until there's people like Mutahar and Keemstar talking about the whole situation. But I mean, Ava from MrBeast has been known to make frivolous lawsuits about anyone that, remotely talks about them in the wrong light. And I don't understand why it's always the people that make zero effort to make themselves look like a decent, presentable person that are always the first ones to sue people that talk about them for just being honest about how like openly horrible of a person they are. And also, funnily enough, Chris said that they never groomed anyone, and they don't want the quote-unquote accusations to hurt MrBeast, but they're not really fooling anyone, because these tweets have been on their Twitter publicly for years, and have gotten like dozens of likes and shit. And like, it's just the fact that nobody ever said anything until like a couple months ago, and then it started picking up traction like within the past 2 weeks. But these tweets have been up for years, and like this evidence has been spread around many times. It's like they completely emptied a fountain pen, dumped out all the ink, and then let it dry, and then just try to cover it up with whiteout. It's like they're not really doing themselves a favor by trying to cover up anything. They're just making it look worse, and that they know what they're doing is completely horrible and illegal. Like, if you're raising up people by playing Fortnite and Minecraft with them, then you should like know what you're doing is bad. And I don't understand why people are saying that it's transphobic to go after Ava Tyson, because like these are like confirmed sources and like actual screenshots that have been confirmed from their own Twitter. And that's like the reason that they deleted every single tweet, because they've been doing this for so many years without getting caught out that they just got comfortable just openly admitting that they're in the lolly and talking to the minors that they're DMing like secretly behind the scenes about sexual things. So it's not like they're being singled out for no particular reason. And the fact that they've been making these videos a decade ago that were offensive towards the same community that's like defending them until the very end, even if it means supporting like pedophilia. It's fucking crazy. I don't even understand like how this person is so influential just because they're friends with MrBeast. But yeah, that's basically all to talk about. Like 99% of this has already been covered by bigger YouTubers anyway. But yeah, I just want to give my thoughts about that because it's a ongoing situation and it's like the #1 channel on YouTube, like one of the employees of it at least. So I don't know. It seems like we get like a new fucking predator of the month each month. Sometimes multiple. Like it's fucking stupid. And honestly, I don't know why we don't start just killing them in the streets in GTA. And yeah, just like and subscribe if you think that the Industrial Revolution and its consequences have been a disaster for mankind.